This is a coffee shop inspired cake. So on the top we've got an edible, that's fully edible. It's made out of Rice Krispie treats, then covered in fondant. It's a coffee cup with its cappuccino spilling out everywhere. For the cappuccino froth, I've just used some white chocolate ganache, which I've coloured white to give it the sort of milk look, and then I've just used the back of a spatula to sort of, dab it to give this frothed milk effect, and then I've just sprinkled some cocoa powder on top for the chocolate dusting you get on top of a cappuccino. All the way around this cake I've panelled it, so you can see the seam at the back, but that doesn't matter, it's the back. I've panelled it so I've been able to get this brickwork effect on it. So I've just rolled my fondant out and then used a brickwork impression mat. I suppose you could do this if you did the all-in-one method, but I don't think you get your the impression quite as uniform. And then we've got the little shop window with a selection of homemade, of course, cakes. These little, what should we call them, macarons. Some little cupcakes up there. That was my phone, excuse me. And then the little doorway with some little fondant curtains and a little archway and some steps leading up to it. Some hanging baskets, coffee shop sign, and I just absolutely adore the sort of pastel-y colours of this one on the white background. It looks like a little toy model, doesn't it? Something the kids would play with their dolls or something. I just love how quaint and quirky this one is. It took some time, and I had to be patient to get these bits sort of sticking out from the cake. I had to use cocktail sticks. If you just look underneath, you can see the tiny little holes where, just there, and one just there, just where I sort of, while it was setting, I just propped it up in place so that it, protruded like this. And again, same with the door, just in the top two corners there, you can see the little holes. Now I can see them and you can see them because I've showed them you, but trust me, the customer and anybody else would never notice those. But that's just a little trick I've picked up along the way, so that you can have things sticking off the cake without them drooping. So this is quite, it's quite simple and clean, but the little bits of details that are going on just pop. So in this, I'd love to visit this coffee shop, have a big frothy cappuccino, one of these delicious looking cupcakes, sit outside. So yeah, that's my take on a little coffee shop cake. Just to go over this, so this coffee cup, as I said, is 100% edible. It's made out of Rice Krispie treats, which I've then just shaped into this cup kind of shape, and then gone over that with some white fondant, just covered it, used a bit of modelling paste to make the handle and stick that on. And because it is Rice Krispie treats and it's lightweight, I've been able to just insert two wooden skewers. You can't see them, you can see where I've attached it to the cake with a bit of royal icing, but I've just inserted two wooden skewers into the base of the cup, or this end, so that then when I've inserted it into the cake, it's sort of 3D. It looks like it's an illusion type. It's floating, or it's on its edge, spilling all that beautiful milky frothiness out. Some little cute hanging baskets, some matching flowers on the sign. I've used some little letter embossed thingamajiggies for the coffee shop sign. And some little sort of green bushy type things. I'm not very good with words, am I? Thingamajiggy type things. You know what I mean. So yeah, there we are. And I've teamed this with a bright yellow ribbon because I thought that yellow ribbon would really frame this cake, but because it is quite sort of pale colours, but there is a lot of colour, so I thought the yellow ribbon would set it off nice, and I think it has. Overall, very pleased with this one. Happy 70th, Mum. Not my mum, but somebody's lucky mum.